protein every day, right? But have you ever wondered what your body actually does with it? Spoiler alert! It's not just building muscles. It's also breaking down proteins into amino acids, the real MVPs of the body. But here's the twist. Not all amino acids are treated equally. Some your body makes. Others you have to eat. Why? Well, let's find out. In this short video, we'll guide you along as we dive deep into one of the most fundamental building blocks of life, amino acids. By the end, you'll be able to discuss the nature and biological importance of amino acids in human health, define and distinguish between essential and non-essential amino acids based on their characteristics, dietary sources, and roles in the body, and identify the functions and health implications of both essential and non-essential amino acids, including conditions where some become conditionally essential. Every time you eat protein, whether it's from a juicy steak, boiled egg, or fried chicken, you're giving your body something incredibly important: amino acids. What are they really? And why does your body need them to survive? Amino acids are small organic compounds made of nitrogen, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They are the building blocks of proteins. And proteins are quite literally the building blocks of life. Your body needs 20 different amino acids to grow and function properly. They're used to build muscles, cause chemical reactions, transport nutrients, and help prevent illness. But when amino acids are missing, that's when you get issues like fatigue, slow healing, poor growth, or even depression. Think of amino acids like letters in the alphabet. On their own, they're small. But when combined in different ways, they create different proteins that carry out thousands of vital functions. Biochemically, amino acids are divided into two main groups: essential and non-essential.
Essential amino acids are the 10 amino acids your body cannot make on its own.
Non-essential amino acids, on the other hand, are 11 amino acids that can be synthesized in our body. 8 of the 11 non-essential amino acids become conditionally essential during stress, illness, pregnancy, or trauma, because your body may not produce enough on its own. But what about the amino acids that are always needed from your body no matter what? Let's take a closer look at the essential amino acids.
10 amino acids your body cannot make on its own.
And why getting enough of them is absolutely vital for growth, repair, and overall health. To remember them, just say PVT Team Hall. P stands for phenylalanine, needed for the production of your brain's chemical messengers, including dopamine, epinephrine, and norepinephrine. It's also important for the production of other amino acids. The body converts phenylalanine to tyrosine, which is necessary for specific brain functions. It can be found in meat, eggs, and dairy. Phenylalanine deficiency, though rare, can lead to poor weight gain in infants. It may also cause eczema, fatigue, and memory problems in adults. People with a rare genetic disorder called phenylketonuria are unable to metabolize phenylalanine. As a result, they should avoid consuming foods that contain high levels of this amino acid. Now that we've looked at phenylalanine, let's move on to another essential amino acid, one that powers your muscles and your mind. This is one of the 3 branched-chain amino acids, or BCAAs, on this list. That means it has a chain branching off from one side of its molecular structure. Valine helps stimulate muscle growth, regeneration, and is also involved in energy production. It is also essential for mental focus, muscle coordination, and emotional calm. Examples of valine-rich foods include meat, like beef and pork, and grain products like rice and wheat. Deficiency may cause insomnia and reduced mental function. A genetic disease associated with faulty catabolism of branched-chain amino acids includes maple syrup urine disease. MSUD results from a defect in the branched-chain alpha-keto acid dehydrogenase enzyme, which breaks down valine, leucine, and isoleucine. Accumulation of these branched-chain amino acids can result in central nervous system toxicity. An average healthy adult requires about 24 milligrams per kilogram of valine daily. Prolonged valine deficiency, as with all essential amino acids, may result in growth failure, loss of muscle mass, and organ damage. From muscle power to mood balance, let's move on to an amino acid you've probably heard of after a big meal: tryptophan. Often associated with drowsiness, tryptophan is a precursor to serotonin, a neurotransmitter that regulates your appetite, sleep, and mood. It also helps maintain your body's correct nitrogen balance. Tryptophan is a sedative, and it is an ingredient in some sleep aids. One study indicates that tryptophan supplementation can improve mental energy and emotional processing in healthy women. Tryptophan deficiency can cause a condition called pellagra, which can lead to dementia, skin rashes, and digestive issues. It also leads to mood changes, including aggression, impulsivity, and impairments in learning and memory skills. Great sources of tryptophan includes oats, bananas, dried fruits, milk, tuna fish, cheese, bread, chicken, turkey, peanuts, and chocolates. From sleep and mood balance, we now shift to an amino acid that holds you together, literally. Let's talk about threonine. This is a principal part of structural proteins such as collagen and elastin, which are important components of your skin and connective tissue. It also plays a role in fat metabolism and immune function. They also help with forming blood clots, which help prevent bleeding. Necessary for healthy skin and teeth, as it is a component in tooth enamel, collagen, and elastin, it helps aid fat metabolism and may be beneficial for people with indigestion, anxiety, and mild depression. A study found that threonine deficiency led to growth failure, loss of muscle mass, and organ damage. Some sources of threonine include cottage cheese, poultry, meat, fish, lentils, and sesame seeds. Threonine requirement for adults is thought to be more than 500 milligrams per day. Another member of the branched-chain amino acids is isoleucine, which is involved in muscle metabolism and is heavily concentrated in muscle tissue. It's also important for immune function, hemoglobin production, and energy regulation. It can be found in pork and soybeans. Deficiency may cause muscle wasting and shaking or tremors. Older adults may be more prone to isoleucine deficiency than younger people. Next, we have methionine, an amino acid that supports your body's internal cleanup crew and boosts your appearance too. This amino acid plays an important role in metabolism and detoxification. It's also necessary for tissue growth and the absorption of zinc and selenium, minerals that are vital to your health. Methionine plays a role in the health and flexibility of skin and hair. Methionine also helps keep nails strong, and it can be found in meat and eggs. Up next is histidine, a must-have for growing bodies and alert immune systems, especially for the younger ones. Histidine is used to make histamine, a compound involved in immune responses, digestion, and regulating your sleep-wake cycle. It's especially important during infancy and periods of growth. Without enough histidine, your body's ability to respond to allergies, injuries, or even stress takes a hit. Now, let's talk about arginine, a conditional amino acid that steps up during times of stress, injury, or rapid growth. Arginine supports blood flow, helps with wound healing, and boosts the immune system. But in times of trauma, your body may not make enough on its own. That's why it's considered conditionally essential, because sometimes you really do need a dietary backup. It can be found in meats and dairy. We also have leucine, the last of the branched amino acids and the powerhouse behind protein building and muscle repair. Leucine activates a key pathway for protein synthesis, making it crucial for muscle growth, recovery, and tissue repair. That is why it is in so many fitness supplements. Whether you're lifting weights or recovering from illness, leucine helps you get back on your feet stronger. But wait, we're not done yet. Lysine is the amino acid that strengthens bones, boosts your immune system, and supports tissue growth. Lysine is essential for collagen formation, calcium absorption, and hormone production. It plays a huge role in helping your body grow, heal, and even fight off infection. High-protein foods such as meat, cheese, eggs, and soy can provide you this hearty amino acid. Next time you're fighting off the flu or building muscle, you better thank lysine. To test your understanding, let's have a quick comprehension check. You have 10 seconds to answer. If you need more time, you can always pause the video.
True or false? Valine is a branched amino acid. Tryptophan is made by the body. Histidine helps regulate sleep.
So here are the correct answers. Did you get that right? Congrats on making it through your first comprehension check. Make sure to tally your scores by the end of this video to see if you have really understood the lesson or need to go over the lesson or notes. Now, let's talk about non-essential amino acids. Your body's pretty great at making these 11 non-essential amino acids. First, alanine for energy flow and glucose balance. Next, asparagine for brain signals and cell communication. Third, aspartate for energy production and toxin removal. Cysteine for antioxidants, detox, and skin repair. Glutamate for learning, memory, and focus. Glutamine for gut repair and immunity. Glycine to calm our nerves and form collagen. Proline for skin elasticity and wound healing. Serine for cell growth and brain development. Tyrosine for dopamine, thyroid, and for focus. Now, let's spotlight some of the conditionally essential amino acids, the one that your body usually makes but sometimes need backup during stress, illness, or rapid growth.
Listed on the screen are the different conditional amino acids and their functions. If you need more time, you can always pause the video.
Amino acids aren't a one-size-fits-all. Depending on your age, health, and lifestyle, your body might need a lot more than usual. Athletes burn through amino acids during intense training and need them to rebuild muscle. Children are growing fast, so they need a steady supply to support development. Patients recovering from surgery or illness use more amino acids to repair tissues. And stressed out students? You guessed it! Amino acids like tryptophan help produce serotonin, which supports mood, sleep, and cognitive function. More tryptophan equals fewer emotional meltdowns during finals week. You may be wondering, how do you get all these essential amino acids? Animal proteins like meat, eggs, and dairy are complete proteins. They've got all 9 essential amino acids. Plant proteins, on the other hand, usually aren't complete on their own. But combining the right ones like rice and beans, hummus and pita, or tofu and quinoa. So whether you live on a plant-based diet or not, the key is variety and balance. Because your body runs on amino acids. Literally. Now that we have covered the essential and non-essential amino acids, let's check if we have met the learning outcomes of today's lesson. We have discussed the nature and biological importance of amino acids in human health. We also defined and distinguished the essential and non-essential amino acids based on their characteristics, dietary sources, and roles in the body. And lastly, we identified the functions and health implications of both essential and non-essential amino acids, including conditions where some become conditionally essential. So let's recap what we've learned today. Amino acids are building blocks of protein.
10 are essential, 11 are non-essential.
Some become conditionally essential in times of illness, stress, and trauma. They are vital for muscles, mood, metabolism, immunity, and more.
Based on what you have learned today, let us take time to reflect how this can apply in our daily lives.
Which amino acids show up in your daily meals? Are you incorporating both plants and animals?
And here is the final comprehension challenge.
The rules of the last comprehension challenge are simple. Match the amino acid to its proper function. You may pause the video if you need it.
Are you ready? Let's begin. Here are the correct answers.
And we're done! Tally your points. If you got at least 6 right, awesome job! You're on your way to Biochem Mastery. If not, no worries. Just rewind, rewatch, and you get it on in no time. Thank you for joining us in our lesson of the day. Essential versus non-essential amino acids. If you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to message us through MS Teams. Have a great day!